Welcome back, everyone. So, this is a quick review unboxing of my Take a Note A6 planner. I got this probably about a week ago, and I did open it because I have no chill like that. I could not wait. But yeah, this is my first time with Take a Note. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I believe it's a Taiwanese based planner, and it's called Take a Note, and I got the A6. This I plan to use as my memory keeping planner type situation for 2023. I ordered this directly off of their website when they had their pre-sale, and it came, wrapped in a little tissue paper like this, but obviously I already took that off. And this is kind of what it looks like. I really love the packaging. It looks super nice. And it's like this, I don't know if the natural light is kind of picking it up. Yeah, kind of. It's like a foresty, olivey green type of color, which I thought I wasn't going to like very much, but I kind of like it. It's a type of neutral green. And it came with these two things, a little thank you note card with the same type of paper. It's blank. And then this, which I thought was super cool, because on the back it gives you like the yearly calendar. And I think it's meant to be kind of like a bookmark or something, because it fits really nicely into the actual planner. So let's go right into it. The planner. Dun, 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 dun. So it has the same type of paper as the box. So you kind of see that uniform look. And the 2023 has kind of like it's black, but it's a little shiny. And it says mini here, and I think that's because it's the A6 size, and it is so stinking cute. Like, I've had the Hobonichi A6 size, so I knew it was going to be small, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm currently in an A5 for my memory planner this year that the A6 just kind of feels so teeny tiny in my hand, and that's kind of why I like it though. It's really cute. I thought this was really cool about the binding. So it has like this kind of naked binding, as I like to call. And you could kind of see like it's just basically multiple little books all bound together to make the book. And I thought that was really cool to see. It does have little, markings here for the different months. So that's helpful. Yeah. So I ordered this when they did their pre-order, and then they said when I ordered it that it was going to be shipped out, I think on the 3rd or something like that, but it wasn't, that quick. So it did take a little bit longer than I thought, because I ordered it straight from their site thinking that I would get it faster than the local places that were reselling it. But I don't know if that was true. But either way, it's not like I'm going to use it until next year, so it's totally fine. I did love how it just lays flat. So it's very much kind of Hobonichi-esque in the sense that it does lay flat, like right out of the box. Certain pages, you could tell is a little bit, you need to just give it a little bit more give. But it doesn't take much for that to happen. So that's what I really liked. So if this is your first time and Take a Note, this is my first time as well. So let's kind of just go through. So the first page, same paper. And then you have your title page. And then you have your yearly here. And then they have this type of tracker type thing here, which I haven't really decided what I wanted to do with it. So it does give you the months, and it gives you all the days, and it gives you 2 lines here. So I guess you could technically track, ooh, sorry about my nails, 2 things. So that's kind of cool. I haven't decided what. And then they go into their, this is kind of what I use as like an index, that type of thing. So in my Hobonichi A6 in 2021, because this is the last time I had an A6 one, it was obviously 2 months on one page, and then this one is 3 months on one page, which I like the 3 months because I didn't need all this extra space. I felt like I was trying to write bigger for it, but definitely you'll have to write smaller, and I'm not mad about that. So it's kind of like that same layout where I can index certain things and then mark it. So, if I journal about it on the day or that kind of stuff. And you have all of those, and then it goes into the monthly. So it starts on a December of 2022. It is very minimal. It's a Monday start. They do have a lot more extra space here on the top, as well as the side here and the bottom than the Hobonichi. So I'm excited to see how I'm going to use that. I don't know how I'm going to use it. Kind of seems like too much space now. I don't know. We shall see. I'm going to have to look for some inspiration layouts and things like that. So if you guys know anyone who's been using this maybe this year or before, link it down in the comments below so that I can check them out, because I do definitely need some inspiration. So this is supposed to be the same like Tomo River paper as the Hobonichi, but I think this one is supposed to be what Hobonichi's new paper is going to be next year, the Sanzen or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it is definitely a lot more white paper than, because Hobonichi currently is more of a yellow tint, so it doesn't have that yellow tint. So it's more of a whiter color. So I like the minimal look of this. And then it goes into the monthlies all the way up until, I think, March of 2024. Yeah, of March 2024. And then it goes straight into your weeklies. So I decided to use this year because of the weekly layout. And the reason why I didn't do the Hobonichi was because of the dailies in the back. I realized that I just don't use the dailies as much. Well, I do, but then I have like this one, my last A6, I had a lot of like just empty ones, and then I went through like a whole spurt where I just wasn't doing anything. So there I have so many empties. And yeah, so that's just kind of bugged me a little bit. I tried not to let it bug me, but inevitably it bugged me. So yeah, I think this was the times I had a lot of empties in this month. Yeah. So to kind of, do away with that, I thought, oh, maybe I can use the weeklies, because the weeklies are definitely bigger than the weeklies in the cousin A6, like the width wise. And I kind of wanted to use up, because I have a lot of like sticker weekly kits from like back in the days when I used Erin Condren and, Happy Planners and that kind of stuff. So like those kits, like the 1.5 inch by 3 or something like that, those little sticker kits, I have those. So I feel like maybe not every week, but certain weeks I can use those on these, and I felt like that would help take up some of the room, since I don't have a very busy life. I live a very simple life, so I feel like it would help me that way. And then the way that these weeklies are is I really love this right here. So this is the whole week at a glance. So you can put, appointment times, schedules, anything like that on this side. So you could quickly look for the week. And then the actual days, there's 3 on this page. And then there's, the 4 rest of the days on the next page. So I felt like that worked out for more of the memory keeping aspect of things. And a part of me thought that maybe I can use this as both my everyday carry, / dirty planner, and as my memory keeper. So I have been toying around with that. But in the past, when I tried to put those two together, it never worked out because I was like, my memory keeper is kind of the ones that I like to do, as pretty as I can, and my everyday carries like whatever, just pen and paper type of thing, maybe some markers, but very minimal stickers and nothing like that. So I feel like just my mindset is totally different with those. So I don't know if I can combine those into one book. But if I was to, I feel like this might be this might be the book to do it. So I don't know. I'm still toying around with it. It's only October, so I got some time to decide. Because I was thinking, I could put, usually I'm using the weeks as my dirty planner right now. And I do like a quick, the scheduling on one side, and then on my to-dos on the weeklies part of the Hobonichi Weekly, which I don't have much. So I'm thinking maybe if I can just do that on one side here, just my schedule, and then just to have a couple checklists each day for like things that I might need to do on that day, and then leave the rest for memory keeping. It sounds good in theory, right? Maybe I'll check it out. But I did already get a Hobonichi Weeks for 2023, my planner lineup. So then what would I do with that? Oh, anyways, that's a whole nother video. So this is kind of what this is. And then it goes all the way to December. And it really doesn't have a lot of, December 31st. And then you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. So there's just 4 pages for free note space, I guess, which I don't mind because I don't really need a lot of note space in my memory planner. But I feel like maybe in my everyday carry, I would need more note space. So yeah, anyways, there's only 4. So just so you know, there's not a lot of extra space in the back if you wanted to do notes or anything like that. So the actual cover paper is kind of like a hard cardstock type of paper. So it's not super sturdy. And so I know that the Take a Note sells one of those plastic covers, for these, kind of like a Midori cover type of thing. But I actually got the Hobonichi, this one. I forgot what this was called, Fruits and something. I don't know. But it's from Hobonichi. It's the Irishimazuka line. But I saw this and I fell in love with it, and I got it thinking I was going to use this in it and not a Hobonichi A6. And it's, since it's the same size, it works. So it's not an issue. I can just slide it in here. And then this was going to be my next year's 2023's planner, memory planner. I did put the plastic Hobonichi cover on top of it. I know they don't recommend it, but there's no way in hell I'm going to let this just kind of sit there. So I know they were saying about mold or something like that. But I feel like it'll be okay because I don't really take it out. And it usually just sits on my desk for the most part, since it is my memory planner, which I know many might be saying, well, then why do you need a cover? But I still do because I just don't want it to get dirty. So I don't feel like temperature-wise it's going to get bad where it'll create mold. Well, so I shall let you know how that works out, because I don't think I can just let it go because it's too white. Like, I mean, this part's okay, but like in the back, and if I like move it around my desk like this, I'm afraid it's gonna catch dirt or something. It's just too beautiful. I just can't. So it is what it is. So this is what I'm gonna do. And if you guys wanna, update later on whether or not it grew mold or not, then, I'll let you know. But it's been good so far. So this is kind of what I plan to do with it, or how I plan to store it and keep it and that type of stuff. So that's my plan for it. And then this little bookmark that they give you is super cute because it gives you that, and then you could put it in whichever place marker. And once you put it in, it just, look at that. You can see that little 2023 peeking out at the top, and it's super cute. I thought it was super cute. I think they made it directly to be meant like this. At least I hope, I think. I would think. Anyways, yeah. So I thought that was cute, and maybe in place because, wait, do the balloons? No, they don't. I was thinking that they have the little, these things, but they don't. But I guess I could use this too since I'm using the thing, the little place marker stuff for it. But yeah, that is my take a note. A6 2023 planner. This one is in Chinese. I think they have an English version, but it was only in the A5 size, and I didn't want the A5 size. So, I mean, you can tell like the days of the week and stuff is in Chinese, but that doesn't bother me because I use the Japanese Hobonichi, and like dates are just universal. But then, on the months, you can say it tells you in English. So that's very nice. And even on the weeklies, the days, they do tell you in English. So, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But if it does bother you, then, just an FYI, it is in Chinese. Okay. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this planner and it gave you some insight as to what you want to do for your 2023 lineup. Let me know what you guys are going to be using, or maybe not, so I don't change my mind again. Bye.